So Red Dawn Media here in Boca Raton, Florida on this 14th day of June 2025 happens to be the president's birthday, Donald J. Trump. POTUS 47. It's also a day of protest, no King's Day. And I'm here in Boca to find out why people are out exercising their First Amendment right. You know, you say no kings to me, and I think immediately, I'm like, how's he a king?
No, yeah.
He was indicted with almost 40 indictments that were, you know, the horse blankety blank. But also, you know, he did collect We the People's vote. I mean, he's in there because America voted for him. I understand, you know, where you're coming from, and you have absolutely the right to wear that shirt and do what you want. And thank you for your time. But is he really a king? I mean, why do you, and if so, why do you look at him as maybe a king or a dictator?
I look at him more as a dictator than a king, that's for sure, just because the whole, why are you having the army go out? You know, I get it's the birthday of, you know, but it's just, I don't know, it's just, you look at Korea and you look at him and it's kind of like side by side things that he's doing.
So tell me, Jeff, from Harlem, New York, why are you out here?
Well, I came down to visit my mother for the weekend and went online and looked at the No Kings rallies in Florida. And one for Boca came up, so I drove down here and I'm sharing the love and sharing the support.
What is it about the current administration that you're against and you're supporting, you know, the folks here that are like-minded?
Oh God, where do I begin? Well, there are 10 commandments and there are 614 mitzvahs in the Bible. I could go through hundreds of them, but to some, not just basic policy policy disagreements, but violation of people's rights, the hate and intolerance that's coming along, and particularly too the targeting of trans people by the Department of Defense. It's almost like trans people have become the new Jews in 1930s Germany.
Past administration letting anyone under the sun come into this country, unvetted, illegal aliens. There's been crime. What's gone on in Israel? You unfroze and you made a trade for hostages and gave Iran money, and you see what's going on now. So Trump has come in and it's been sweeping reforms. With that said, two-part question: anything that you like that he's done, and you know, how do you compare it to even the past? I mean, look where we were. So with the you know the past administration, how does it even compare?
Well, you know, there are policy differences. I think that the border was a little too open, but there was a process. People who crossed the border, they were being apprehended, they were being processed, and the court system was really backed up. But as far as immigration goes, there were several opportunities that Congress had, including in the Biden administration, to dramatically increase the funding, to have more immigration judges, to increase things at the border, even like electronic monitoring. And Republicans in Congress held it up, you know, because they wanted a campaign issue. You know, usually there are things that Republican presidents do. Full disclosure, I'm a full-time Democrat. I'm a pretty liberal Democrat. I'm an active LGBT activist in New York. But there are very few things that I could look at that Trump has done well. I think maybe one thing that he did that was sort of good was going back to the table to try to get Iran to do a new nuclear deal. But he blew the one up that Obama had negotiated in 1915. So, you know, you set the house on fire and then you say, okay, I'm going to try to rebuild it, you know. So, you know, to your question, Matt, there probably are a couple of things if I looked real deeply that I would support, but most of it, no. I think Trump is a disaster for the United States.